Hello, my name is Jens Feimann and I work for the OpenShift Sandbox Containers team at Red Hat. Today I want to show a demo where we will show a simple pipeline in OpenShift Pipelines in combination with Kata containers. And the new thing is that now we can actually run these pipelines in public clouds using a technology called peerpods. So this means that when you run your build, you will isolate it with Kata containers as before, but now it will run in the public cloud. And the way this happens is we create a virtual machine next to the cluster, not nested on the worker node, and execute the container in there. So it's still isolated in a virtual machine, still Kata containers, but the virtual machine is on a new instance in Azure. And that's the other new thing. We are using a cluster in ARO, the managed service offering for OpenShift clusters in Azure. So we'll start by looking at the cluster. This is our, no, this is not our cluster. Our cluster is here. This is our cluster. Nothing unusual. Just created it really quickly in ARO, and now we're going to use it. We go back to the console. So to run our build, we need to create a few things. One is the namespace. Another one is a secret that we use to push container images to Quay.io. Another one is the canonical task that we use, and we need to create the pipeline. And eventually, to execute the pipeline, we need to create a pipeline run. So I want to show the canonical task and the pipeline just to show that there's nothing unusual here. These are unchanged. There's nothing Kata specific. Task. There's nothing that is specific to Kata here. You can use what you already have. And the same is true for the pipeline definition. Nothing new. Use what you already have. One small change is in the pipeline run definition. Take a look at that. So the only thing that you need to change is to add a pod template and set a runtime class name to Kata remote CC. And that will use Kata containers instead of run C, and will use the runtime class that's specific to peerpods. How to use and configure peerpods, please read in our product documentation. Links are in the description of this video. Okay, but let's go back. Some more prerequisites for the demo is the operators that we have installed. And we need two operators. One is the pipelines operator, and the other one is the sandboxed containers operator. All right, but now let's actually run the pipeline. So see it's created. Now we go back to the console, look at the pipeline in our project. This is the pipeline. Here also nothing unusual. Does the pipeline run? It's still running. And I described before, it's creating a peerpod virtual machine. So let's take a look at that. Go back to the Azure console. Go to virtual machines. I'll search for build. Because the virtual machine name comes from the pipeline run name. So this one's called pod VM build push run Kata. And it's still executing. Actually, VM is still being created. Go back to the console. We also have the pod. Here it is. Going back to our console, refresh, and now it's finished. Take a look at the logs. So the build was done, and the container was pushed to Quay.io. So now our virtual machine should also be gone. It is. And with this, I conclude this demo. Thank you very much for watching. And if you have any questions about this, please reach out to the Sandboxed Containers team. Goodbye.